All right, par 4 here, guys. I'm going to try to get this one in range for my short iron. You can see with what I'm doing with the alignment, trying to side spin, try to keep this in the fairway. I'll typically do a little bit of an over adjust when I'm going into overpower, so I'm thinking somewhere around 10 rings. You can see I'm very zoomed out. But the overplay helps correct the wind angle. So since it's pointed to the left, an overplay is going to keep it from going too far to the left with the secondary wind effect. So, and since this is the back pin, I'm going to go full off the tee. Let's say I had a tailwind there, I might not even use any. So I'm really just trying to really find close to max here. And I knew that this was going to really be pushing it. And unfortunately, as you can see here, since the wind direction is the way that it is, there's no way I'm going to be able to pull this many rings. So I just want to show you guys this up front. It's going to be 10-some rings. I don't even want to try to deal with that. So the Orion should put this right around here. And just be sure to change this bag when you change, make sure you're changing both your bags, not just the one, because it's going to affect your min distance. So my min club distance is going to change on Bigfoot because of Orion. So make sure that you factor that in and you don't just use the min value with the spectra. You want to make sure that you're doing this in a two-part. So, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be virtually touching this line down here at the min. In fact, we might have to go just a tad bit. You can see min here at Spectra's right, or at Orion is right here. This might be just a hair too tight, just barely. So I'd rather not keep it through the guy. I do know that that is pretty much virtually the starting point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an even shorter to just make just a little bit more room. So this should open it up just a little bit more. But I'm going to keep this distance because I can see it's virtually right on it. Where I'm starting is going to be virtually right on it. I just can't quite. So instead of changing mins again, I'm not going to. I'm not going to change my min again because I'm just going to basically treat it as this is right where Orion essentially is. And maybe I'm just a hair under, but all should be forgiven here. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the 8 with this, and you'll see 737, which is, kind of a mid-ish adjustment. Instead of it being 0, if you were to look at what the min adjustment is, it's actually pulled up significantly. And the only thing the app doesn't tell you is it doesn't tell you where, but I can tell you this is much more than the actual min would have been. And I can show you that when I reset this. So I'm going to go 737 here. And you can see I have that ball guide very tight. I'm pulling to higher ground. I would have pulled it through the pin a little bit. The reason I'm not doing that is because I am pulling to higher ground. So I'm going to anticipate that it just kind of launches a little bit. So let's just try this, see what it looks like. It looks like maybe not quite enough right spin, but you can see our depth control pretty much spot on. All we needed is maybe just a little bit more right spin to kind of straighten that out and maybe just slightly adjust our pull angle there. As you can see, it was maybe just a little bit too pointed to the right there. And you can see it's because of opposite view. That's why it came into the left. So maybe if I just, just ever so gently, just a little bit more to the outside. And this is just something that you'll get from experience as well. But you can see depth-wise, pretty good shot there. And that's what you want to focus on, especially when using the app. But let me just show you this. So if I was to reset this, you could see min was 644. So I went almost to mid-club. So at 0%, there's so many rings here, 24 rings, but I pulled up just about, this was the adjustment that I went. So it was like 46% club. So that's the power of the wind directional tool to get you that much closer. You can see, even though we're starting at 0, we don't have to anticipate where we're pulling to. The app does it for us. So do keep that in mind. Good luck. I'll see you guys on the next one.